Hello, my name is Benjamin Wilfred Brown. Today is June 22nd, 2024. I'm in Montreal, and I just wanted to record some things that I've noticed with my internet that make it kind of funny so that I'm not really capable of accessing normal internet functions. And one of the things that seems to be happening is I used to have a MySpace, and my MySpace, it was a music MySpace because I used to be kind of like a half-hearted musician, but used to kind of really enjoy making music and enjoy writing music, and I like writing poetry and stuff like that, or being compelled to write poetry and influenced into writing and drawing and painting and things like that. But ever since I've been here in Canada, I haven't been able to access my MySpace music account songs, and I'm going to show you that here we are. And it seems like here is my old site. I was influenced into creating this too. So the name that I have it on is not Benjamin Brown, it's Sebastian Holiday. Kind of naive and kind of dumb and vulnerable. And I guess I got the idea from Marilyn Manson. And Marilyn Manson's name came from a serial killer and a supermodel. And I guess somebody put it in my head that it would be a good idea to use a classical music composer and a cowboy. So I know that doesn't exactly sound very threatening, but that's just the names that I picked or whatever. And this actually, you can see, you can't see my pictures on here, but this is the thing, and if you can. It's myspace.com / and let flights of angels sing. I actually wasn't at all tied or aware that I was in any way specifically tied to the English government or anything English at all. I know the story of Hamlet, from which I took it, is like a rather dramatic story. I've always kind of been fond of the Shakespeare movies and the Hamlet movies, and I've never really been capable of being full on completely literate, although I am literate and I do write. I'm always kind of just half-heartedly writing and half-heartedly reading, and never allowed to just read, and never allowed to just write, and never allowed to just create and do things, because I am some sort of European slave, and I am genetically engineered, and I am being humanly trafficked. But if you go over here and you click on the I Slept Well song, we go down here and nothing is happening. So anyway, the lyrics to the song were, there is one way, it's the only thing that I could salvage you. When it's hectic, go and regret it, just infected youth to use. And then the follow-up stanza is, there is one way, it's the only thing that I could, or the thing that I dare offer you. When it's hectic, go and regret it, just infected youth to use. And I was influenced into writing the song, and this cut of the song that I posted on it has some pieces to a movie on it. And the pieces of audio that I've spliced into the song, I'm actually not even sure what movie it was. And it was actually a moment that I was influenced not just into recording that song specifically at that moment, but there was a specific movie on the television, and I actually don't even know what movie it is. And it's actually evidence that I was influenced into writing a song, and that I wasn't really at all aware of what it was that I was doing. But there was a point in time where I thought that maybe the song was about maybe me and my conflict with my mother, but it's not really about me and my mom. And it's actually elusive of all these different things that I'm kind of going along with, or trying to figure out, or whatever. And but I guess the song implies that there's somebody taking advantage of people that were raped as kids, or people that are sick and young. And for some reason they won't let me listen to it here. And I also have an electronic version of it. It sounds kind of techno goth, and I don't know where I could possibly get it. But there's all these songs that I recorded and stuff, and all these things that I made that I can't have access to anymore. I think it's because somebody's trying to steal my identity, and somebody tied to some sort of criminal European agency or organization or something. But the other thing that they're not letting me do is they're not letting me sign on to hellopoetry.com. And I used to have an account before, and they just don't let me sign on. They don't let me sign on, and they don't let me sign up, and they don't let me access the account. So I'm just recording this as evidence that somebody is deliberately hindering or impeding or cutting me off from the global internet web chain. And I've actually downloaded some songs illegally because I know that sooner or later they're going to try to arrest me for something I didn't do. And I've been complaining to the Canadian Human Rights Charter through the online portals on my phone, and I've been complaining to the Geneva Interpol offices through my phone, and I've been doing all these things online through my phone with the intention and hoping to try to get some reliable policing agency or authority or government body or authorities attention. And I feel like I just don't have it. So that being said, if there's any artists out there that I owe or need to pay for their work, there's no way I wouldn't pay them, because it's not my intention to steal. But I am broke, and there are people breaking into my apartment and damaging my things and stealing my things. And every time I pay for some of the music, I get tracks that have been altered digitally and audioly. So I'm actually never getting work that has not been botched and that hasn't been altered in some way. So it's actually not the real thing that I'm getting whenever I pay for it. But this is where I'm at today. It's Saturday. I'm trying to open another Hepo account, and I'm trying to access my old MySpace. I've kind of changed a lot since the person that I've been since in high school, obviously. And I'm trying to figure out myself and try to figure out what it is to be an adult. They're always making me act kind of goofy, and they're always making me act kind of weird. And somebody somewhere is eager to kind of feminize me, which I feel is a direct allusion to the story of Jeremiah when Jeremiah tells Israel that they have played the harlot under the lofty trees, because it alludes to a stint where I prostituted myself at the Midnight Mission to a short Asian guy that is an FBI agent or a NSA agent of some sort. I don't know. But there was this point in time in my life when I was like, kind of a garage psychedelic music poser. And I read this book called Please Kill Me. And when I was reading the book, while I was reading the book, somebody seemed to put it into my head that it would be a good idea to like prostitute myself. And it's part of the reason that I don't listen to Lou Reed's music, and it's part of the reason that I don't listen to Marcus Congleton's music, and it's part of the reason that there's a bunch of music acts out there that I don't listen to, and that I don't typically listen to all kinds of music without without specifically being conscious of what it is that I'm doing. Like I won't listen to the New York Dolls, and I won't listen to Johnny Thunders because of the gay themes. I won't listen to the Rolling Stones, and I won't listen to the Beatles because of the gay themes and the LSD themes. But there are certain music tracks that I give a pass to because it either says something specifically about something that I'm going through or something that I'm doing, or it says something about me in some way. So, here I am trying to figure this out. I'm trying my best, and I'm trying to persevere, and I'm trying to endure. I've been assaulted my whole life. People have been trying to condition me to be a homosexual most of my life. And I'm not gay, and I'm not interested in dating anybody. But I seem to be connected to all these things and all these music pieces and classical music pieces. And it seems like I'm really kind of just like a human being humanly trafficked, but I don't know. I'm not like, I don't know. Today is just not really like the right day to like get into things or to get into descriptions of this or that or whatever. I'm just not having a great day, and I figured I could like revisit aspects of what it was that I once was, and I've always kind of just been this drug addict joke, never really capable of doing anything. I didn't know at the time that people were always influencing people into making music, or influencing people into writing songs, or influencing people into being great painters and great artists or great fighters. And now I'm struggling to try to like accomplish all those kinds of things without too much influence. And all I get met with is animosity and restraint. And somebody doesn't want me to be able to fight, and somebody doesn't want me to be able to write, and somebody doesn't want me to be able to read, and somebody doesn't want me to be able to access the things that were once mine or that I was associated with. Obviously, I wouldn't use the name Sebastian Holiday anymore because I think now it sounds kind of gay. The cowboy thing sounds kind of gay to me, and it sounds just kind of like weak. And it just like sounds like something, and like now I'm at this point in my life when like the thing, like, oh, like let's like make that my thing or something, like, I don't know, it just sounds so like cheap and hokey. And I see that I'm extremely superficial, not in the essence or in the sense that I cleave to superficiality, but where I'm not like I'm not substantive with the things that I'm meant to embrace or meant to embody, or that I'd like to embrace and embody. The only time I'm ever a good writer is when somebody's influencing me into writing. The only time I'm ever a good artist is when somebody's influencing me into being a good artist. The only time I'm ever capable of anything is when somebody's influencing me into doing something. And I guess that is part of slavery, and that is part of the genetic enslavement, and that is part of like the human puppet thing, and that is an aspect of my story, and Moses and the Jews and Muslims and pyramids in Mexico and pyramids in Gaza, in Egypt, Giza, the pyramids of Giza, and in Germany and India and Japan and China, and it's just insane all the different things that I'm going through, and that I'm totally like connected to all these things. And I honestly I honestly don't know how to go about this, and I don't know like how much else to like apologize for all the dumb things that I've said or done, and like try to throw myself at the hands and the mercy of a righteous and salvageable humanity. But here I am, and I'm trying to follow through, and I'm trying to do everything right, because I don't want you guys all to die of starvation, and I don't want the economy to collapse, and I don't want 2/3 of the world's population to die of starvation. And I've said it before, and my judgment is that we should all pay for the things that we've done or the things that our ancestors have done, and not the economy collapses and we simply all die simply because we're living in poverty. That is my judgment, if that matters at all. And I guess it matters. It has to matter somewhere. And I am not a god. I am, a human being. And sometimes I don't always behave rationally, and I don't always behave the way a decent human being should. But I'm trying to get myself together, and I'm trying to be righteous, and I'm trying to be good, because I don't want 2/3 of the world's population to die, especially because I am Mexican, even though I look like a total European. And and I'm just trying to follow through with everything that I need to. All right, so I guess I will see you later, or not, whatever.